We'll start from basics only because many people here don't know basics also. So, Jashwant, you know already, right, basics, but I think uh, there is one more person. So only 15-20 minutes I will take for basics only, like theory part. Then we will start coding. Okay, we will not waste more time. If there is any question, you can ask me in between. Okay. So, uh, Python, Python is a language similar to C++, but other languages are also there, which are in use. Like Java is there, C# is there, Oracle PLSQL is there, Kotlin is there, this Ruby is there. So, what makes it different from other languages is the question, right? So, but because we are focusing on Python, and with time we get to know why it is different from these languages. And these are mostly languages for web development and scalable systems to run systems in very large enterprise. But they are not efficient for data engineering work or any automation work. Okay, like C++ is for embedded systems. Kotlin is used for Android development. PLSQL is used for banking transactional systems or databases. Java is used for building web applications, mostly web applications. Shisha is similar to C++. Ruby is a new language, which is like currently not in use, but it is a competitor of C++. So let's see what is a Python. Python is just a high level language, interpreted programming language. So you need to understand what is interpreted means. Interpreted means your code will execute line by line and system will check it line by line. Other languages, what happens in other languages, once your code is executed, it will check later whether code is correct or not. But in case of Python, it is dynamic. At the time of writing only, it will check line by line whether it is correct or not. It will execute and it will stop whenever any error is there. You will understand it when I will run practically. Okay. So it's a theory part only. Practically, you will understand it. What is an interpreted language? There is two types of languages, compile time and interpreted. So it is an interpreted. So you will get to know what is interpreted, uh, specifically the meaning of this. I will show you with some practical approach. These are the features of Python. First is interpreted, as I told you, you will understand it later. Dynamically typed means you don't have to specify the data type. That will also you will get to know when I will type the code. Object oriented, we can create classes also and objects also. Platform, and this one you can understand. We can write once and run anywhere, which means only one code can be written and it can run anywhere in mobile phone, in television, in computer, in tablet, in iPhone, everywhere it will run. And important thing, it is open source. So Python is free. Everybody can use this. Where it is used and why? Main thing is it is used in AI. Okay, mostly it is used in AI. New anything new is coming on, it is getting used by AI. Data engineering to maintain data pipelines. A lot of data is coming from multiple systems, so it has libraries to handle that. So you will get to know about this. Used in automation to automate some process. I will show you an example what automation means. It's like some manual work can be made as automated, or it is used in cloud also. Okay, it can be used anywhere. So it is easy to learn. Anybody can enter into this Python scenario. These are the real applications which are made by Python. Very famous applications where Python is in use. Netflix, uh, this Spotify, also the Instagram is also made in Python. Uber and all every company they are using Python. So there are two ways to run Python. So theory is over. In between, I will show you theory, but for now it is basics only. So I will show you the ways to run Python. How to you execute Python. Okay. So there are two ways. Okay, there are two ways to actually practice Python. Uh, One is in your local machine. You can install Python by going to this website. You can search on Google Python download. Okay, you will see this download Python option and just install this with go in downloads. Okay, and install anything like you can install from here also from Python install manager also. I already installed it, so you will when you complete it, then something if you write here Python, this will come here. This software will come here. Ideally Python 3.14. Okay, so this application will come when you install the Python first time. Okay. But it is not a good looking system. Okay, you cannot directly use it to like you can use it for running small commands like you can type print like Jashwant. Okay, so if you type here, you can type here directly, it will run because Python is an interpreted language. It does what when you wrote this, it executed the command. Okay, this is the input, this is the code, Python code, and this is the output. So this ideally is used to test small things like you can assign a variable. I will show you, I will explain you what is variable. Variable you can think like it is a box to store some value. I can create a variable with any name. Like I can create number one or maybe people one equal to you can assign any name. Okay. So people one is now your name. Okay. So if you type directly people one, it will show the name or the value stored in the people one variable. Okay. So this is the way to install Python. Other one, if you don't want to install it, that also you can do. There is a website. There are many websites. Just type Python online compiler. Okay. And use anything. This next leap you can use. Next leap is easy. It's a very interesting. Okay. So you can use this. This is the way how to. Am I not audible? Hello, Jashwant, Nikhil. Am I audible? Jashwant, am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. So,
You are all.
okay. Thanks. So this is the thing. Two ways to install Python in your system. We will follow both approach. Okay, to learn. So I will start directly. I will show you a code also. Okay. I think how many people are in this call? Four people. Okay. So this is a Python code I already added here to show you an example of complete Python code. And this application is VS Code. Okay, VS Code to open Python code and any other code. So let me open this python.py. This is the file. Okay, you can also open it in lab. So in Notepad directly, edit with Notepad. So this is an example of a Python code. Okay. Every Python file needs to be written in python.py. This is an example, but don't get into the detail because I'm not going to explain this. It is a very difficult thing, but just I will show you how it is working. We will start from early thing, like very basics only. Okay, we will not directly go into this. I'm just showing you what is the file and how it is looking. So this is python.py file, file name, and just it. Okay, so let me create a new file. Okay, then you can understand how we can run it. So let me stop it, um, everything, we close it and create a new file. Okay, so we will create a new text document. Text document, we will write code one practice. Okay, this is the file. We will write a code. Okay, so there are some new things. First is I will explain you variables. Okay, what is variable? Variables are used to store. So, Jashwant, Nikhil, until now theory is over. Is there any doubt? From now we will understand the coding. Okay, and how to execute
No
the
doubt, no
file.
doubt. All right.
Okay, so we will start with coding part directly from here. So there are many concepts like what is variable, what is data type, and a lot of things are there. But right now we will start with variables. Okay, what is variables? It is very important thing whenever we are going to start a coding. So variable, I think Jashwant already knows because he works in PLSQL. So variables are your objects that can store a value. Okay. So what is the benefit of this, right? Variables are important in terms of when you want to use same value again and again. They are important when you want to use same variable again and again in the system. Okay. So let me show you an example. So let me show you an example on code. Uh, so this is the file. Okay. So in Python, you can create variable just by typing any alphabetical. You cannot use dollar sign to create a variable. You need to create a variable with something like variable a. You can assign a. Okay. A equal to, let's suppose I give 20. Okay. You can create another variable also in next line. You can't create in this similar line. There is a different way to this. So we will now do with new line b equal to 30. Okay. So A is storing 20, B is storing 30. Okay. So these are your variables. Okay. Now let me tell you now that some of this thing we can store in another third variable. So I will write a comment here. Every comment is not executed in the system. So this is my first variable. First variable. Okay. This is my second variable. Second variable. And sum I'm assigning sum equal to a plus b. Very simple. Like from right side to left, it goes. Like anything happens on the right side, it is added and saved into some variable. So it is a third variable. Okay, it is a third variable. So now I think Rahul also joined, right? Rahul, no, Rahul not joined. There's another person. Let me check. Okay. So Sonu, I think already knows the code. Let me ask Sonu whether this code will run or not. Because whether this code will run or not. Sonu, open your mic. It is a friendly talk. Okay, it is a friendly talk to the answer can be wrong or right. Hmm?
Answer will be 50.
Answer is 15, but the question is, can I execute it or will it run? There is any syntax error or not? Syn
Syntax,
syntax
you can
error.
also
Okay, so let me run this. Okay, let me run this. So to run this, actually, we will just type here. We have to change the extension of the file .py. Okay. Then to run this file, you have to open a CMD. Okay. Once you open the CMD, you need to go into this path where this file is located. CD is a command to change directory. Okay. This is one way to run this. I will show you an easy way also. Okay. So when you go into this path, directly you can go into this path by adding CMD here. Actually. Okay. Write a command, Python, and give the file name. File name is code1 underscore practice. Just type tab. Okay. And then press enter. Okay. Now answer is nothing came. Sonu, you told answer will be 15, but nothing is visible on screen. Hmm. Let me show you the code also again. Let me show the code. Okay. I think your mic is off, Sonu.
you can use the print command.
Print command. Okay. So let me write a print command here to, to print on screen. Okay. We will write somewhere, but some, okay. So let me run this. Again, we have to go into this command prompt. Okay. Just press up and then second one. Just run this. Now, the it is visible 50. It is visible as 50. Okay. So is there any doubt in this, Jashwant? Like, is there any doubt in how we are running this and how we are testing this? Or Jashwant, you can ask anything. Uh,
No, no. Yes.
no doubt anything. How we executed this, and so I will use now from right now. I will use VS Code. Okay, I will use VS Code from. So now you understood how we are executing. So you can practice by yourself also. So let's. We are not going to run this by CMD now. We are going to run this by VS Code directly. Okay, so there is a this compiler is there, VS Code made by Microsoft. So we will directly go into this code. Okay, so this is the file visible here. You can open the file here from here also. Open file and just open this file. This is the file code one practice. Okay, very basics. Okay, it is simple. Now the thing is, uh, we have to maintain some important things in Python. So these are the variables I told you. Okay. Next thing is indentation. Indentation. So let me check the spelling. Indentation. Okay. So you have to maintain the indentation in Python. Actually, what happens, uh, if you add a like space here, it, it will not run. Python will not work. Python will not work if you add a space here. It says that everything, everything should be in the same line until you are doing another condition or running something. So it says that if you are not using any if condition or nothing, everything has to be aligned. Okay. So this is the important thing you need to maintain: indentation. Alignment of your code is important, or you can say spaces should not be there unnecessarily. Okay. So this is the indentation. Okay. And this equal to these are called your assignment operators. Operators. This plus sign is your operators. So we will see this in our next class actually. So right now it just you have to understand that this is the Python code. Okay. Now let me write some big code. Okay. Some bigger code. So um, it is just a simpler A plus B code. Another code you can write with subtractions also you can do. Like if you want to do subtract, just pick A minus B. Okay. If you want to do multiplication, you can create any variable and just A multiply B. Okay. You can print sum also here, with subtract also here, with multiplication also. You can execute that also here. Let me start. Hmm. So in below you can see the output. Okay. So let me write a code with data types. Okay. So now question is what is, so you understood what is variables, what is indentation. Now you have to see what is data types. These are basic things. Data types in Python. Okay. Basically, very basic, on the very basic term, in Python, we have different types of data types are also there. To store numbers, we have different data types. To store string, we have different data types. And to store decimal values, we have different data types of variables. In Python, there is no need to specify what type of value it is. You can just write a decimal here and put it like this. So this is your decimal. How you can check this in the system, like what is the type of this? So there is a function. Okay, there is a function to check the uh, data type of variable. You have to print this. So this is the float data type. Okay. So let me write from start a new code, second code. So any question in this, any doubt? Okay, so we'll start with the second code. Okay, second code is just a basic, and it is like to understand the data types. Okay, so there are majorly three types of data types: numbers, strings, and decimal. There are more, but mostly, more frequently, these are used. Okay, in the system. So we will write, uh, create a variable first with a normal data type like 20. Okay. We will create another one will 20.45. We will create another one with a string. What is a string? Any characters you write, you have to write in single quotes. So you can type who are you. Okay. Inverted quotes also you can give here. Okay. Then D, there is Boolean type also. So let me type the Boolean as well here. Boolean is your true or false. True or false. This is the, and these are sufficient for now. Okay. So you can print the data types of them using a command. So there is command to check data type is type and variable name. So print type of what? Type of A or type of C. So what is the C's data type? So we can run it and check it. It's a string. Okay, so and let's see for all what data type is for all. A, and then we have B, C, and it is coming with the help of AI. So let's see. First one, it said integer because we didn't give any decimal value. Second one, we provided the value with decimal value. So Python actually understood this is a float variable. Float is actually a decimal in Python. So with float with decimal, you can type a float. Then for string, it said string str, and for d true, it's a boolean. These will help you in running your logic queries. So right, so very basic it is. So it is our assignment operators, equal to, plus, minus, anything. But we will start with coding directly to understand how things are going. So we will write a program to just check whether our number is prime number or odd number. So Jashwant, is there any question? Because meeting is going to be stopped in 2 minutes. It's a free meeting. I will, I will like you have
No.
to join the meeting again to continue. I think Rahul, there is one more
Yeah.
person. I was admitting him, but he didn't got joined actually. Let me ask him also. Okay, then we will start the coding part directly from the code and then basics. Okay, so I'm going to start this meeting again. Okay, you have to join this meeting again. I'm stopping this recording. Hello. So the next thing we are going to start is this is the variables. In the next class, we will understand all the data types and all everything. Okay, with proper everything. So I don't think there is a need for that now. These are all basics of this Python and all. Okay, so we will write a code also directly like A equal to B, B equal to C, and C. So we'll with code only we can understand what we are going to do. Okay, so now let me explain you a very small thing, that is conditional statement. Okay, conditional statement. Conditional statement. Okay, if, else, how they work. Okay, so this is the basic. So the question is what we are going to do with this. Okay, we can't do this with, like, what is the relevance of this? The relevance can only be achieved with if else conditions, with conditional statements. For example, uh, let's suppose we will write another code, code 3. We will say, we will, because let's suppose there is an age variable, okay, and that age variable is assigned with a value, and we have to check whether our age is less than or big. Okay, so the if command can be used like this: if syntax and variable name less than, greater than, and a value here, and colon is a symbol to start from next line. Okay, here we can give tab space. This is the indentation. Okay, and just you have to type this print, you are eligible to vote. Okay, else. So let's remove this for now. We will understand what is if only. Okay, so if this statement is true, only then this will execute. So let's try to run this. It came, result came, you are eligible to vote. Okay, this symbol is a comparison operator. It says 18 or more than 18. If I remove equal to from here, it says more than 18. So if I give the age 18, what this result is going to be? I will ask Sonu actually on this. Give me the answer, like what this code will give the answer. Nikhil, Jashwant, you can try and tell what will be the output of this code. Hmm? Until then, give me 1 minute and think about this. Okay.
In this condition, we will use else statement because the if condition is not start because age is
This symbol, this
not
symbol
greater
is
than it.
actually greater than symbol. There are multiple symbols. Uh, there is a separate recording for, like, I will show you different code for this or for all the symbols. So this symbol says greater than. Okay. This says less than. To check if it is less than, to check if it is greater than.
Condition is called
Nothing will be printed.
Hello, Jashwant.
Yeah, nothing will be printed now.
Nothing will be printed, na? So
Hmm.
when I will execute this, wait a minute. So nothing is going to be printed. So this statement is just for the execution, what happened, but no output returned. Okay. So because 18 is not greater than 18, this condition checks for true or false. but this condition is not satisfied. Okay, so this is a greater than symbol. If we give here equal to sign, then it will run. Okay. Similarly, if let's suppose if it didn't run, okay, so we want to print something, so we can print in else condition if nothing is satisfied. Okay, we can say you are not eligible to vote. Then if you execute this, it will say you are not eligible to vote. So this is the if else condition. There is another condition, okay, which is called elif. So if this satisfies, it will check for next. So you can add more if conditions here with command elif. Age, let's suppose age is 0. Okay, let's suppose age is 0. Okay, so it will say wrong age. Okay, wrong age. So we will run this and we will give a value from initially 0. Age is given as 0, so it will check in which condition our code will go. First, second, or third. So output came wrong age, right? So based upon the input, our output is changed. So any doubt in this? Nikhil, any doubt in this?
No.
Okay. So these are your if, elif, and else. You can add more elif here, like this, age equal -1. Okay, colon, and you will say print wrong age, or age cannot be less than 0 if age is less than 0. So if somebody gives value as -12, so it will say age cannot be less than 0. Okay. So for now it is sufficient actually. Actually 1 hour is over. I will start more. I will write more codes in our next class to get more idea about the coding part. There are many topics, many conditions are there, and you will understand the automation thing. I will execute an automation to explain you a simple automation code that I showed you in starting. Let me show you again. This is the code. This is the code. And if we execute it, it will generate a file. Enter first column name, second column name, one row, name of the file 4567. Okay, so a file is created now. So this is done with the help of Python. Nothing manually needs to be done. A file is created. Okay, so this is the easiest way to create something automating anything. A file, CSV file is created by just by a command. So in next class, we will see more things. Any doubt in there? So I'm going to stop the recording.